Hey novice traders, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking all about volume price analysis that was influenced actually when I read Anna Cooling's book on volume price analysis. So if you've ever struggled with looking at a consolidation phase and not understanding which way the price is going to break out from, watch this video because this will help you immensely. Before we get into the video, guys, I really want to discuss the giveaway we're doing on the channel because it's the biggest one yet. We're giving away one course from Al Brooks on price action, and I'm even sweetening the pot and adding the book Volume Price Analysis from Anna Cooling. And I just think it's going to be the best giveaway because, again, these two things have really helped me when it comes to my trading. Now, essentially what you need to do is like this video, comment, leave me a story about how you started trading, how long you've been trading, and just a little bit about yourself. And obviously subscribe to the channel. Now the giveaway winner will be announced once we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so stay tuned. Oh, and I forgot, check my last video out because you will need the magic word at the end of the video, at the end of your comment. And it's just to make sure that the real ones are actually going to be winning this giveaway. So check it out and let's get into the video. As a novice trader, I've really loved focusing on things that were based in logic. And to me, price action and volume are based on logic. We're not just pulling levels out of nowhere. We're not looking at Fibonacci. We're not looking at all these different things. We're really basing our analysis on things that make sense. I actually started focusing on volume before I even read this book or anything like that. And it was because when I was journaling on my TradeZella, I noticed that there was a lot of things that were happening in conjunction to volume, but I didn't quite understand it still. And when it came to my journaling, it pointed it out for me, but I still wanted to understand it from, I guess, a knowledge standpoint and why these things were happening to help me with my analysis. So that's when I did purchase the book from Anna Cooling to help me work on this. Now, before I want to get into the nitty gritty of it all though, I want to talk about the story that Anna talks about to explain the insiders or the market makers when it comes to price and volume and the relation of that and how it moves price. Now, what she discusses is, let's look at an example of a car dealership, right? They buy vehicles at wholesale price and sell them at retail price. What that means is the insiders or the market makers want to purchase stock at the lowest price possible and sell it at retail price. Now, what volume analysis helps us do is see where they are doing that and at what levels. The first thing that I want to mention about volume is how it validates price. If, let's say, we're increasing in an upward trend, we want to see increasing volume with that. If it's dropping instead, it could indicate to us that the price is weakening and may reverse. So anytime we're looking at any sort of movement or strength behind the movement, we also want to see volume come with this. If it doesn't, that can point to a red flag that we maybe need to exit this position or look very closely at price and see what it does next. Now, the second thing, and most importantly, is the accumulation and distribution phase that Anna talks about in her book. Now, as the word indicates, it's when the insiders or market makers might be accumulating stock or selling it. When we're looking at a consolidation phase, if volume is spiking at the top of that range, it can indicate that there's a lot of exchanges on contracts at this point, right? What this means is, and indicates to us, I guess, that the insiders or market makers are selling a lot of stock at this point, which could hint to a distribution phase, right? What that means is we could see price break to the downside. The accumulation stage looks quite similar, except of course it's the opposite. So if the volume is spiking on the downside of the range, it can indicate to us that the price is going to increase or break up to the upside because the insiders or market makers are exchanging a lot of contracts or buying a lot of contracts on the downside of that range. Something else that Anna talks about that I loved was pivot points. Now, she brings this up in the book where how many times as a novice trader you're like, how do I know the consolidation phase is coming before it's already there? I feel like we get stuck in that, we get chopped up in this consolidation phase and you're like, but yeah, you get that it's a range after the fact, but it's so hard to know that you're in one before it's actually visible or in hindsight, right? And Anna helps you understand where and when these consolidation phases are going to happen, so you can prep for them, so you can be more cautious when it comes to entering into a trade at that point in time. Now for pivot points, they're measured up from the last high and the last low or starting low where it starts to resume the trend, right? Well, and the reason why this is because it's the most recent support level and most recent resistance level, and it's likely that the price will get stuck in this range. Okay, so if you see price stalling at either the lower support level or the higher resistance level, we may notice that we begin a consolidation phase. This has helped me heaps when it came to managing my positions, which leads me to the next thing I want to talk about, which is managing your positions based on volume. So relating back to my first point that volume validates price, this is the same thing. So if we're seeing increased volume after a break of, I guess, resistance, let's say, then it helps us identify that we're possibly looking to continue that way, right? I'm not scared to hold that position. Volume is looking strong and I continue holding that position. Now, let's say I'm in a long position and price starts to fall. If I see volume fall with this, I'm actually still confident to hold in this trade. And that's because there's not a lot of interest on the down move. This could just simply be some profit takers and it is likely to resume and continue. This has helped me make more profit out of my winning trades and get out of the trades quicker when I need to. Now, Anna talks a lot about the relationship between price action and volume. But of course, I could never fit it all into one video. So if you're interested in a little bit of price action knowledge, check out my last video where I discuss Al Brooks' trading course on price action and a few things that I took from that. Again, guys, remember I am doing a giveaway at the moment for the Al Brooks trading course, as well as to sweeten the pot, you will get one book, which is Volume Analysis by Anna Cooling. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, support the channel, comment anything, even if you don't want to go on the draw. I really like to get to know you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.